Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit-Down. Yeah, the headphones are already on, which means we got a trailer reaction run coming up, man. Naturally, on a day where I should be focused and doing so many other things for the channel, specifically in the review realm, I am very behind on my Spooktober, but I promise you, all the reviews for the end of our Vampire Week, all my M. Night reviews, they're all coming. I promise you, they'll all be up before we get to the end of the month. But naturally, on a day where I should probably be focused on those, we got a bunch of trailer drops, and that kind of put me into oh shoot, I should catch up on trailers. And this is not one that dropped today, it dropped a couple days ago, but it's a movie that I was so excited about the minute that it was announced. And then when you heard that Tom Holland was going to play Nathan Drake, I freaked out, man. I got so excited. I love Tom Holland. I think he can be very versatile. While we've seen a lot of Spider-Man from him, I think he can do a lot of different things, and I think he can capture a young Nathan Drake perfectly. Mark Wahlberg, I'll be interested to see what he does with the young Sully. But I'm here. I'm here for, I think, everything that's going on with this one. I can't wait to see what this trailer gives us a look at. So let's not waste any more time. You pull up a chair, take a seat. We're getting ready to dive in and take a look at the official trailer. This baby's almost 3 minutes long, so ain't no teases for this movie. We're going right into the meat of it, man. And we are going to take a look at the official trailer for Uncharted. And as I said, I am a big Nathan Drake fan, man. I've been a PlayStation kid from day one. Like, PlayStation got announced, I was like, yo, I need that Crash Bandicoot in my life, bro. Like, get my hands on that. And the minute they started to make these Uncharted games, like, you couldn't have asked for anything to make this guy happier in the world. Like, if I'm not diving into, like, nerdy or like, sport-oriented games, like, I love the style that you get here. I'm a huge Tomb Raider fan, so I was like, oh, man, that's gonna be dope. And this has a little bit more of, like, an Indiana Jones vibe to it, like, you know, with setting and stuff. So I was very, very intrigued by the game. The first game blew me away. Second game blew me away. Every one that dropped, and then you got to the point where it was like, oh shoot, if Uncharted is coming out, that means we're leveling up in the video game graphics. So this is a franchise and a series that I actually just replayed recently. I'll probably do it again, leading up to the movie. But it's a franchise that I love dearly. I think it's a great, modern story, that, or at least something that gave you, like, kind of the modern age of Indiana Jones just through the video game. So now to know that it's coming to the big screen, I'm super psyched. I like what I've seen in the build-up to it, and now I'm so ready to take a look at some moving pictures. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get the trailer. Oh, there it is. And let's take a look at what we are getting from Sony, the official trailer for Uncharted.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
Yes, sir.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
No mustache for young Sully. I don't know if I like that. I know he's got one, but
This path Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
If we find that gold, we find him too.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him. One of them.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
Antonio!
My family has been looking for this portion for a very long
Oh, is that this chick from Sabrina? Whoa!
I'm pretty sure he's just trying to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
Oh, man. Yo. Yeah, oh, dude, that feels like something out of the video game. That's awesome. I'm excited. That looks bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
Oh no! Dude, oh man!
Exclusively in movie theaters.
February 18th. I have such a mixed range of emotions with what I'm seeing there. I mean, one, you're seeing, some other characters. I don't know I can never remember all the names that aren't Nathan and Sully in these games. But the one actor that came in, the female lead that looks like in the movie, she looks exactly like a younger version of one of the characters from the game that got like a spin-off show. And like, I love that they stuck the actual Uncharted Legacy promo in there, which kind of gives you a look at things that kind of look similar to what you're seeing there. I think the movie has the look, it has the feel. My only complaint is that they've changed the origin to Sully and Nate meeting. It's one of my favorite things in the video game. Like when you finally get, I think it's in the second or maybe the third one, where you finally get the full backstory of how Nathan and Sully came to meet and what they were after and how that ties in to Nate's family and the ring. Like I love that story so much, and to see that it's tweaked here, where like they just meet at the bar and Sully's like, "Hey, you want to make some money?" I don't quite dig that as much as what they did in the video game, because the video game shows very much so a young Nathan who needs kind of an older male role model, able to show off like what he can do and why Sully would want to get involved with him. Like, I don't see you see in him. I mean, maybe just because of the history stuff, and all the things that he knows as they were talking. But like, I don't know, that one just didn't quite feel right. But everything else in the trailer, granted, it seems a little flashier and a little bit bigger than I expected. I would have thought it would have been something tonally that felt a little bit more, and it could have been the song choice, for the trailer, but that was going to be tonally a little bit more in line with Indiana Jones. Like, that's the style I would have gone after here. This looks like you're taking like the idea of Indiana Jones and almost like a little bit like there was just so much suit action. And granted, I mean, Nate's worn tuxedos in the games, but like cleaned up in a way where I was like, I'm almost kind of feeling like a little James Bond globe hopping adventure going on. So like, it's not what I expected, but as the trailer went on, like I kind of dig the vibe, and I loved that whole sequence with the plane. Like, that felt like it was right out of the video game. I mean, even to the point with like the way that he's hopping and like ducking and having somebody else get knocked off. Like that whole bit felt really, really right. And like I said, I think the general vibe here, I think, is pretty solid. And like I said, I love me some Tom Holland. Oh, and I also don't like that Sully doesn't have the mustache. Like, it's the quintessential piece to Sully, and we've seen Wahlberg with the mustache, so he'll have it at some point. But just give Sully the mustache the whole time. If you're gonna have Wahlberg rock it the whole time, because that was the thing when they cast Wahlberg. I was like, I don't know if I see Wahlberg as Sully, but you throw a mustache on Wahlberg, and now I kind of do see like a young Sully in there. And the first image I saw with Wahlberg and the mustache, I was like, he could pull off a young Sully, I think. So. Look, I don't think it's perfect. I think it'd be nice if they were a little bit more faithful to some of the, deep elements to the story. I mean, that relationship is so important. I would have liked to have seen that adapted almost right from the video game onto the screen. But I'm hopeful. Video game movies, they struggle sometimes, but I think what you're seeing here feels like an adaptation of the game that should work on screen. So there you go, man. Those are all my thoughts on the Uncharted trailer. Caught me off guard with a couple things, but I still think I feel pretty promising going into this one. So the question is, what about you, man? Where do you fall? Are you a fan of the Uncharted games? Have you been playing as Nathan Drake for years and years on PlayStation? Are you not a PlayStation person, so you've never had the chance to check out Uncharted, but maybe you're a fan of Indiana Jones? What are you feeling about this, man? Like, where do you fall as far as the general type of the movie that we got, what we saw in the trailer, and then, like I said, if you're a video game fan, how you feeling, man? Like, I don't think it all feels right, but I think they're in the ballpark for what we need, where this should be hopefully a lot of fun. But if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling a little different, even The Mummy, like, I just tonally, I felt like he'd be more in that line. This feels something a little bit flashier. But let me know everything that you are thinking on the Uncharted trailer down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out, see me anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions. You want to be here for all my coverage leading up to and around Uncharted as we approach February. Anything else I'm doing on the channel, you just want to show a little love and support because you haven't yet, then hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. All you gotta do is jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts, and until next time, C-Man Cinema, sit down! I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.